This is Dave Pellegrinelli at AFX Search, licensed private investigators in Palm Beach, Florida. Let's take a look at the types of cases that we work on for investigations in Palm Beach. It's a different area in Florida, different demographics, different business needs. One of the most common is due diligence on potential colleagues or associates. It may be a business deal, it may be a new partnership, it may just be an investment associated with other people. Sometimes even a general partnership where the parties come together, don't know each other that well, putting money together for one common interest. One investor may want to know who are the other people they're in business with, either for professional integrity, and they don't want to be in business with somebody who has potentially problematic background. It may be to make sure that those other parties have sufficient assets to support that investment if it does need other funds. It might also be to make sure that the coordinator of that investment doesn't have any background issues that might jeopardize the integrity of their investment, the integrity of the funds, and to verify that the statements they're making are correct. Could be a business deal, buying a business to make sure that the representations being made are correct. The amount of revenue they have, the source of the revenue, the net profits, the length of time in business, and even the background of the principals. Are their CVs correct? Are their college transcript correct? Did they actually go to this college, get this degree? Is it all correct? The second area in Palm Beach investigations has to do with vetting of domestic staff. A lot of clients have staff that they rely on for everything from managing their personal affairs to operating vessels and yachts. It may be handling even such small items as landscaping, pool maintenance, and those people are a little closer to you as somebody off the street. They're going to be in and out of your residence, in and out of your property. They may see things. You want to make sure that there's no large-scale threats in those colleagues that you work with. An investment advisor obviously has a really deep connection with your finances. Most of them are going to be licensed CPAs, maybe attorneys, but you want to make sure that there's nothing recent or in the past about that person, even if it's a civil lawsuit, to make sure that your finances and your personal information is in good hands. Asset recovery is another big area. People will have judgments for and against them. If you have a judgment against another party, collecting that asset is really the only important thing. You can have a judgment all day long, but if you don't get the money, that judgment is worthless. Getting the money from those who are trying to conceal assets, conceal cash, is a big area of business in Palm Beach. Lawsuit and litigation support is also very valuable to have a good investigation. The statements made by opposing parties are often what determines the success or failure of a lawsuit. If another party makes a statement and you can prove it's not true through an investigation, that's going to hurt the credibility. Finding out the activities of witnesses, subjects, opposing parties, even attorneys, can have an effect on winning a lawsuit or supporting litigation. In some cases, an area of investigation is skip tracing and locating. There may be a party that was a family member that's disappeared. It may be a business colleague who has kind of gone off without finishing their obligations. It may also be people who were part of the lifestyle of a client who are now gone, and you want to make sure that that wasn't under some distress or a method that might put the client's interest at risk. So Palm Beach is a unique area of investigations. A lot of it has to do with business practices which are different from the rest of Florida, and making sure those investigations are handled by a qualified licensed investigator is important to have them being successful.